You want to make art, but when the time comes to put pen or pencil or paint to paper, you just can't make yourself do it. You've got so many ideas running through your head. Different subject matters, compositions, techniques, they all get jammed in the door and nothing comes out. Alternatively, you might have all of these ideas until the exact moment you sit down and then you find they've all miraculously departed you. And then, of course, you get frustrated you're not making anything, which raises your expectations that you should be doing something, and then the logjam just gets bigger and bigger. Does this sound familiar? You might be in an art slump. All right, cool, but how do we deal with it? There's not really a single solution to the problem. Each art slump is slightly different, so you might want to try a couple of approaches to see what works best for you. Suggestion number 1. Keep a list of art ideas. I have a list I can easily reach on my phone, and whenever I think of something that I want to paint in the future, I quickly jot it down and then I just continue with my day. This means if I don't have a specific idea in mind when I go to sit down to paint, I can quickly look through my list to jog my memory and get started without fear that the good ideas that I've had all week will just flee my brain like rats leaving a sinking ship. Suggestion 2. Commit to making a series of art. By creating art that is all based around a common theme or technique, you narrow your focus, reducing your options and making it easier to settle on ideas. When deciding on the theme for a specific series, it's usually better to be specific rather than vague. I once created a series based around happy animals eating fish, which is definitely pretty specific, but it resulted in a collection that feels nicely unified. Alternatively, if you want to improve on a particular style of art, such as landscapes or portraiture, commit to creating a number of pieces in that style. Not only will this reduce the decision-making you need to do, your skills in that style will increase through the process of repetition. Suggestion 3. Recreate some old work. If it's been at least a few months since you created a piece, it can be fun to go back and take another stab at it. Whether you go for a straight recreation or put a new spin on the piece, you'll almost certainly come away with the gratifying feeling of seeing how far your art has progressed since you completed the old work, and you also get the opportunity to try and correct anything you weren't happy about in the original. Suggestion 4. Follow an art tutorial. YouTube is overflowing with great art tutorials. If there's a particular subject matter you'd like to attempt, but you feel too intimidated to try, there is almost certainly a tutorial for it. I've followed a variety of YouTube tutorials to practice my watercolor skills, and I will link some of them in the description below. Suggestion 5. Make art for someone else. Obviously, choose someone you know quite well because you want to focus on the things that they like and give them a personalized gift. Think about the things that they like and also the things that you like to paint, and then choose a subject matter that fits at the intersection of the two. If you can't narrow it down to a single idea, that's fine. You can either come up with a way to combine the ideas or create multiple pieces. The possibilities when it comes to creating art are literally infinite, and that can either be awe-inspiring or pants-shittingly terrifying until you get used to working with it. While art is limitless, we often need to find ways to constrain ourselves in order to get anything done. This isn't an individual failing on our part. Our brains just didn't evolve to handle infinities. Next time you're in an art slump, consider trying out some of my suggestions. Alternatively, if you have other ways of dealing with art slumps, let me know in the comments. I'm always learning and I'd love to hear from you. Of course, these tips will only really work if you're dealing with an art slump rather than art burnout. I have a couple more videos in the pipeline at the moment about how to deal with art burnout and how to tell the difference between burnout and a slump, and I will link them here when they're done. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, and if you would like more art advice in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. I hope your next art piece is awesome. See you next time!